Hey there, internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of That Nerdy Site Plays, sitting down today with Triangle Strategy, which I originally played the demo of back in like February of 2021, I think, back after it got announced and they put the demo out there for people to enjoy. And this is pretty much the first thing I've played since, I think, Bravely Default of 2021 as well, or Bravely Default 2. But I was a fan of the 2D, HD 2D graphics that they've done with games like this and with Octopath Traveler, and I really enjoyed what I played of that demo a year ago. So I'm checking it out. Basically, it just went live, and I'm gonna hop in and play the opening of Triangle Strategy. Let's double check options real quick. Text language, yep. That's all good. Graphics, yep. Cool. Actually, let me dip. Yeah, okay, that's all good. No, I want to bump up the volume of the voice. I always have a hard time hearing that in the mix of music and sound effects, so give them a little bit. Yes, let's proceed. Okay, now into the game. Yeah, we'll just kind of kick it off with easy. Not looking to stress myself out. Just looking to enjoy some tactical combat.
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, three mighty
wildly
powers
dramatic story.
reigned. The Kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing trade. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land of ice and snow beneath which slumbers rich veins of iron. And in the desert, the holy state of Hyzant, home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to life. With each nation controlling one vital resource, conflict between these three powers was all too common. Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War. Brought to their limits and facing their mutual demise, the three powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm. 30 years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
Chapter 1. A young hawk soars.
Lord Serenoa? Good morning.
Good morning.
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
Today's the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment. Thank you, everyone.
Young Master, Lord Serenoa.
Oops, did not mean to.
Ah,
Fast forward.
Benedict. It would seem word has reached the people already.
You can thank Eridor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen. I'll have a talk with him after.
This is a momentous day, not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook. I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
This is well and true, my lord, but you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict. I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future. As the future Lord of House Wolfort, I must rise to the occasion.
Fine resolve, my lord. As House Steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Thank you, Benedict. It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Shall we head to the port then, my lord?
So soon? I had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week. And given the wind, I think it likely that Esfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
You never cease to amaze. Very well then, let us be on our way.
Selecting event markers on the world map will advance the story. There are two types of events, main and sub. Main events are crucial to the plot, while sub-events are entirely optional, but will disappear from the map as the story progresses. Okay. Roster, inventory, war chronicle, and system have all been added to the main menu. Press the X button to open the main menu, where you can view your units, prepare for battle, adjust various game settings, and more. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. You can use as an autosave feature, however there is only one autosave slot. You may save manually or create additional save data files at any time by selecting System Save from the menu. You cannot save normally during battle, but quick save data is created at regular intervals. You can manually create quick save data by selecting System Quick Save. Quick save data will be deleted once loaded. Okay. Go ahead and hit up the one main event we have.
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Okay, well, I clicked auto last time, so you should just kind of stay going auto, right?
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
Okay.
He will
I guess
be
you're just
along
not going
shortly,
to
no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
By your leave, then.
There we go.
We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
Thank you. I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland. Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
As you command, my lady. We leave the rest to you, Gila.
I shan't let you down. Phew, Glenbrook at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
As Sarah Noah predicted.
I much prefer it to being late. This is a momentous day for Esfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please. Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rosellan heritage, such as me.
You brought that pendant with you?
course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Thank you kindly, little lady. Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
The winds of fortune are blowing today, aren't they, Pa?
Brigands!
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
I mean, you haven't given me a chance to be any other level, but sure, yeah. We'll go ahead and say recommended level 2 is fine. Sure, why not?
What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages is all. And wring every last coin out of the duchy and house Wolford.
What's with that pink hair, though? Ya Rosellen? And that lady looks like she's from Hyzant. Did we go after the wrong boat?
Those kids just racist.
Impossible! The ship was full of Esfrosti soldiers.
Enough! I am without a doubt.
Have you bandits no
Probably
shame?
would have been better off if
attacking
you left
two innocent women?
in a pincer formation.
And just who in the hell
Sure.
are you?
Conviction. In Norzelia, 3 major guiding convictions prevail: utility, morality, and liberty. These take form of invisible parameters that are influenced by the choices you make throughout the game. Your decisions will shape Sereno's convictions, as well as influence which companions may choose to join his cause. Who are you exactly? A band of common brigands from the looks of it? You needn't know. Surrender now and we can resolve this peacefully. You two bear a striking resemblance. Might you be a father and daughter? Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and just be perceptive. Sereno's convictions have been strengthened.
You two bear a striking resemblance. Might you be father and daughter?
You got that right. This is Trish, my pride and joy. She's a chip off the old block, ain't she?
Minus the stench and the hairy arms, maybe.
You wound me, girl! That was supposed to be a compliment.
If you prefer, we'll leave you alone to settle your family dispute.
You're the whole reason we're quarreling, you dolt!
Exactly! You're about to pay for messing with Travis, the Bandit King!
Travis, the Bandit King.
Our foe has lost their composure. Well done, my lord.
Thanks, Benedict.
Enough of this! You'll regret ruining our plans!
I got him flustered.
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together. I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
I am the teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
I can assure you we shan't be a burden.
Then I ask for your support from the back lines.
I.e., we know
You
magic.
shall have it.
Why didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner.
What are you doing here?
Let us talk later. Now, I believe we have some lawless ruffians to rout.
blonde, blue-eyed man on a horse. Benedict's aptitudes in battle. Unwavering support with a strategic edge. Aids comrades with various support abilities. Alters the turn order of his allies. Okay. Frederica's aptitudes in battle. A pyromancer whose fire ignites chaos on the battlefield. Casts sweeping spells to assail multiple enemies. Can use fire spells to set flammable squares ablaze. Gila's aptitude. Brings balance to the battlefield with powerful healing magic. Specializes in HP recovery magic. Healing spells are even more effective on allies in mortal danger. Not going to tell me my own, or Sarah Noah's aptitudes, apparently. Beset by brigands. The battle begins.
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than numbers to beat us.
Their confidence is admirable, at least. Orders, my lord?
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow brigands to have the run of Wolford.
Just who are these people anyway?
Now, Benedict.
Basics of battle. In battle, positioning and turn order are two keys to victory. Attack from higher ground than your target to deal attacks from higher ground than that of your target deal increased damage. Attacks from behind are guaranteed to score a critical hit. A mark will appear when you can perform a back attack. The order in which units take action is determined by their speed attribute. Upcoming turn order is displayed via the AT bar at the bottom of the screen. R stick, move camera up. R stick left, right. Rotate camera 45 degrees. R stick press, reset camera. ZL and ZR. Zoom in, zoom out. Okay.
Think you got what it takes to best my family? Ha! Fools, the lot of you. Hope you're ready. Give 'em a fight, men. Distinguish yourself in battle and you'll receive your due reward.
Blue panels within movement range, but out of enemies' range of attack. Purple panels within movement range and enemies' range of attack. Red lines indicate enemies that can attack. Red panels indicate your attack range. Yellow panels indicate the area of effect for the selected command.
We do not take kindly to thievery here in Wolford. You will pay for your crimes. For the honor of House Wolford.
Man, I feel like I want to let them come to me. Yeah. In this menu, you can choose which command to issue. Blah blah blah. Da 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 da. Actions tab. You can choose whether to use a normal attack or unique ability. Okay. Yeah. Item tab. Today's list of items. Yeah. Okay. Pretty straightforward stuff. Okay, but how do I move? Right, I just want to move there. Okay, yeah, it's just move there and then turn. That's, I guess, all I want to do.
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're no slouches ourselves. Make way. We're just trying to make a living here. Perfect opportunity.
Damn it!
Our land has no place for those who disregard the law. I see a path to victory.
I will just use Raging Beast.
I have your back.
Our victory is assured.
There you go. Strength boost. And we'll turn you back. it that way.
Charge!
Okay. So now I got this person. Let's see. You can use the lance from there. So you got the range.
Take that!
Utilize the high ground. Huzzah.
Shall we make it a contest, my friend? Let us see who brings down more of these ruffians.
You're on a horse, man.
I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
These are no ordinary men.
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. That is our surest path to victory. I shall do what I can.
Okay, all you got is cure wounds. Don't really need that from here yet. So let's bounce you back here. Just kind of have you.
We must defend ourselves from this. Let me show you what I've learned.
Alright, what's the Scorch do? Okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't do me too much good from here, but
2 ashes.
it'll still mess up that guy's day.
Coming through!
When an enemy is struck with a physical attack, any allies on the opposite side of that enemy will automatically perform a follow-up attack. Mark will appear. If attacking, will trigger a follow-up attack.
Forward!
Okay. You know, bounce over here. Back this guy.
This ends here!
And just, yep, straight up kill him. Cool.
Let us pry out their weakness. You were overconfident.
There we go. Good job, Benedict.
For victory! Take that!
I definitely thought that was the guy I hit earlier. Okay, guess not.
You're wide open! Bullseye!
Let me heal your wounds.
Sure, go ahead. Use cure
Be at
wounds.
ease. You have my gratitude.
No! Good try!
Lame.
Allow me.
Okay. Yeah.
Two
That's
ashes.
the guy that I hit the first time. There we go. And now he's gone. Fallen enemies occasionally drop spoils. And an ally's turn on the square containing spoils to claim it. Enemies can also claim spoils, so beware. On rare occasion, enemies will drop small boxes containing exquisite spoils. Allies do not need to pick up these items, they are automatically acquired. Spoils cannot be used the moment they are acquired. You must emerge victorious to see the spoils you've obtained and claim them as your own. All unclaimed spoils will be lost once the battle ends.
My turn!
For the honor of House Wolfort.
I mean, yeah, that works for me. Sure. Deal physical enemy and delay its turn. Yep, I definitely want to do that on this guy.
Wait your turn!
My stratagem is superior.
Follow attack 2.
Charge!
Oops. Actually, I want to go ahead and get you over behind her. Do a double thrust. Get that
Brace
critical.
yourself! Yes!
Let us pry out their weakness.
Too slow!
And there we go. Alright, I should probably get
Do
that
what
guy.
I can.
Partnered up with everybody else. Oh, hey, I didn't even realize you were over here. Okay. Well, I guess I will just attack you with a rod then first. And then we'll just go ahead and get this way.
Impossible! Fool!
Yeah, that's fair.
Allow me.
Oh, get. Let's see. I don't have any. I don't have any for you. Okay. And we'll just do this.
Too slow! Forward!
Yeah, I mean, I'll just kill this guy with one.
This ends here!
Take him out. And we'll stay right where
It's not over yet.
and we'll double thrust to get you a little bit of boost.
Brace
and kill
yourself!
that guy.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
I mean, this doesn't really help me. So maybe I'll just have him move up to give my guy some support.
I got careless.
Point me at him!
Huh.
Let me heal your wounds.
I'm just trying to get you up to my knight.
Allow me.
You've left yourself open.
Good teamwork, guys. Doing great.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Let's whack this dude with the legs.
I'll make this quick.
My turn!
To lead, I must grow. What to do now?
Actually, you can attack first and then flee. Right? Yeah. So you can kill this
Be
dude.
gone.
Oh, lame.
I see a path to victory. My turn.
Let me heal your wounds.
There you go, my guy.
Allow me.
Sorry to worry you.
Point me at him!
Take that! Let me show you what I've learned.
Allow me!
Once again, great teamwork, guys.
I've got to get the upper hand.
From where shall we strike?
Right there, where you're just gonna
This
wreck
ends here.
We will
backstab
make
and the follow.
our ideals reality.
Damn it
Take that,
all.
Travis.
This can't be.
There we go. Exquisite spoils secured. Excellent.
My turn.
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and do this.
You don't stand a chance.
You little...
Did you see that?
Let us try out their weakness.
Just whack this guy with your cane sword.
You were overconfident.
Excellent.
My knowledge grows deeper.
Shall we begin?
Still want to get that last spoil, so
I fight for peace.
don't want to bail on the battlefield just yet.
Let my guard down! No! Fall back!
Defeat is not an option. I won't lose.
We mustn't lose heart.
Pick up those spoils, and sure, you can be the death blow with
Go
your
with you! You'll rue this day, you bastards!
Take that, Trish and Travis. Victory. Results. Kudos obtained. 12 kudos. I got recovery pellet, a large HP recovery pellet, and 2 bits of iron.
Wait, I know that face! That's the Wolfort Lordling!
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
Run away.
We're a bunch of no-good thieves. At least they know when they're in over their heads.
They almost killed you, my dude.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
My bride-to-be.
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolford that its new lord and lady make such a fine team.
Your Highness,
Here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns. Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. Till we meet again.
His ring has scales on it.
His ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family.
There you go.
Could that have been...
Prince Roland, King Regna's younger son.
So a lord and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
This is Sheila, my tutor and attendant.
Famed is the martial prowess of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
Hey, thanks for your heals.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolfort. And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any and all matters.
On behalf of House Wolfort, I welcome you to our domain.
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
If it is not too forward for me to say, I find it most beautiful. Find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own out here on the battlefield. I think it nothing to be surprised about. We have Roselle living in our very domain. Yeah, let's say it's beautiful. So now you'll blush.
It is not too forward of me to say so. I find it most beautiful.
Thank you, my lord. But you need not flatter me.
I said only what I mean. I have always been fond of roses, and your hair is as beautiful as any of them.
I adore them too.
Aww.
Then it would seem we have something in common.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolfort.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
Frederica and Gila join your forces. There goes Roland off as green.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolford and Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations. In doing so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war. Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
Spoilers. Encampment has been added to the main menu. Provisioner is now available at the encampment. You can select encampment from the main menu to access the Wolfort's army camp. Wolfort Army's camp. Additional features will be unlocked as the story progresses. Let's check out the encampment. portly merchant. Ah, if it isn't Lord Serenella, how do you do? This humble merchant has brought the finest selection of goods from across the realm. Please have a look. As a provisioner, you can purchase items and accessories and sell unwanted items in your possession. You cannot reap the benefits of accessories simply by purchasing them, so remember to equip them to the ally of your choosing. This will be accomplished in the unit details screen at the inventory menu or via the prompt that appears after purchasing an accessory. Alright, so we got some goods. Definitely don't have enough money to really buy anything of note yet, unsurprisingly. Understood, my lord. Please come again. Okay. Seems a little premature to have given me that feature, but sure. Let's see. Ooh, got a green thing I can do.
Wherever did my fool brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the King's Guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do. I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
He is an embarrassment to our family. No matter. I will see to matters myself.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Clarice.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost. Her prowess in battle is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War. If the rumors of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself. Over there,
just getting to meet a lot of characters
of the
that
Holy
I will
State
definitely
of
not remember.
He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs. 'Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzant's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them. I know this man, Sorsley End of Hyzant, yes?
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife.
Not for nothing, but the water effect looks really cool.
Thank you, Clarice.
Especially like the reflection.
I can see they were not wrong
at the bottom
to
of the screen
to lead the consortium.
under the bridge.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
Your Highness, Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived. They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Word has it that Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esfrost's ruling family. Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves. Allow me to escort you to Whitehome Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
Prince Roland, finally you return.
Oh, you definitely came out of nowhere.
At
Just
ease,
hid
you
behind
went.
that shrub.
I trust all was well in my absence.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the castle.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all. Even Cordelia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Huette. Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not. So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
His Grace told me, when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
So Father knew all along.
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
As you wish.
Any other sneaky things there for me to find? Nope, okay.
Welcome back.
No, I have
the
a
both of
tourney
you.
to look forward to, though.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind. And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything, just say the word.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they are your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
Anna and Eridor join your forces. Got a big old squad. Anna's aptitudes in battle. Strike enemies from the shadows. Takes 2 actions in the same turn. Can conceal herself from enemy eyes. So rogue. Eridor's aptitudes in battle. Shields allies with superb defensive capabilities. Draws the enemy's attacks. Counterattacks when dealt a physical blow by an adjacent enemy. Excellent.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenella and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
You can thank King Regna for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the 3 nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the 2 before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney! Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
Clink, clink, clink.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are 2 things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Okay. Just making sure. Yep, okay. Lord Simon, head of House Wolford, welcomes Frederica into his home, both as his future daughter-in-law and a symbol of Glenbrook and Acefrost's unity.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho! The pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Exposition dump.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
we could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolfort. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
The Young Hawk Soars completed. Alright, well, that's chapter 1. Yeah, we'll save the game.
"30 years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long and battled realm. One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Sarah Noah Wolfort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolfort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Chapter 2. To arms, brave warriors.
Welcome to Castle Wolfort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simone. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolfort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolfort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolfort, as will I.
Great. Go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance.
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Lord Dragan could be anywhere. I suppose this is as good opportunity as any to speak with the common folk. The flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battles, there will also be an exploration phase. In this phase, you may move freely about areas to gather information from the people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms and terrain features that may serve you in battle, and more. Run, walk. Hold your R to dash. To end the exploration phase and continue the story, press the plus button. Got it. Okay. I've been tasked with attending you at ceremony tomorrow, my lord. May it be a joyous occasion for all. I'm eager to hear your speech, even more eager to see you triumph at the tourney. I sense you may have some questions regarding this joint mining venture. Allow me to enlighten you. Combining the expertise and manpower of Norzelia's three nations, this mine will unearth the newly discovered vein of iron. We hope this will prove beneficial for all parties, providing wealth and prosperity in equal measure. It is said Lord Dragan's knowledge of ironworking is peerless. I can think of none more suited to oversee the mine's development. Alright, saw you glistening. There we go. Obtain an HP recovery. up in here and talk to the common folk in here. I heard tell Prince Roland is shirking his duties at the castle once again. Thank heavens that shiftless child isn't in line for the crown. Alright, I mean, calm down, buddy. He's my friend. Don't need to be a dick. Don't think there's anything else in here. To see the peace we enjoy now, one would never think that but 30 years ago our realm was engulfed in war. The Salt Iron War seems naught but a far-off nightmare now. Greetings, my lord. My friend and I are playing hide and seek. Added Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 8 to notes. You'll find notes as the game progresses. These notes have no direct effect on the story, but they will help you better understand Norzelia and its history. View the notes you've collected at any time by selecting War Chronicle Notes from the main menu. Added Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 12 to notes. Okay. Playing hide and seek with a friend? I don't see your friend in here. He's like under the bed. Nope. By your request, Benedict and I shall take part in the tourney. May we bring victory to House Wolford. Nature recovery palette. Is that a kitty? Yeah, that's a kitty. And that's it. Just a kitty. There's nothing amiss, my lord. Another quiet day. We're playing hide and seek till Dad comes home. I need to find a place to hide, quick. Take care not to hurt yourself. Your father wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. One of my favorite games. Barrels were always my favorite place to hide. Takes a clever mind to hide. Perhaps you can use the cleverness to help your father when you're older. Yeah, go ahead. Give this little kid the tip to hide in barrels. I hope that doesn't come to bite me in the butt where like somebody's like, all right, let's blow up that barrel. I never would have thought of that, my lord. They'll never find me now. Speak from experience, they won't. However, there may be even better hiding places to be found around town. You're right, my lord. I'll find a hiding place no one's ever thought of before. My husband works from dawn till dusk at the port, lifting crates and who knows what else. It's honest work, though, and the backbone of our livelihoods besides. It's just like him to gallivant off with nary a word of farewell. Still, I suppose this is a chance to become acquainted with my future home. How would you describe your town, Saradona? To know a town, you must take time to relish your company. That's what Eridor told me in perhaps more colorful words. It is the port at the center of commerce, a town built on taxes, but not the expensive fair trade. Wolfert is nestled safely behind the castle walls. It is a town at peace and sets an example for the rest of the kingdom. We'll go with that. To know a town. I haven't known Eridor for long, but those words are undeniably his. Perhaps I ought to take a page out of his book, as I've done regrettably little relishing since I arrived. You needn't push yourself, Frederica. Time is something we do not lack. Once matters have settled, I will give you a tour of Wolfort myself. Thank you, Saradona. I very much look forward to it. You've given me much to consider. There's no rest for young lordling. All eyes will be upon you in the coming days. Frederica and I shall make every effort to learn the lay of the land, so that we might share the weight of your deeds. Ooh, I got 300 gold, or whatever the money is. Drogan. This town is prosperous, and its people have faith in their lord. An impressive achievement by my experience. You are too kind, Lord Drogan. My apologies, but you are... The apology should be mine. I'm Sereno Wolfort. I've come to remind you to return to the castle before the banquet begins. Certain parties were quite insistent. Of course, I appreciate the consideration. I would like to explore the town a while longer, but rest assured, I shall be punctual in my arrival. I must make ready for the wedding ceremony. What gift would best suit the union of you and Lady Frederica? It's an impossible choice. Perhaps an audience with Lord Simon will spark inspiration. A lot of folk have come to town for the ceremony. I even saw a man earlier wandering about in wide-eyed wonder. I can scarce remember the last time Glenbrook was host to such a marvelous tourney. Who among the nations will win glory, which will be known as the fiercest in all of Norzelia? I mean to be there when history is made. I still can't believe Travis and his feral spawn attacked your dear bride-to-be like that. I'm just glad we got there before any real harm could be done, my lord. You weren't there, Eredor, but okay, sure. The most esteemed personages from each nation will be attending the ceremony, I hear. A veritable melting pot of politics. Such an opportunity to meet and speak with your peers must not be wasted, my lord. Solid point. Go, another HP recovery pellet. And that's probably going to be it, I guess. Alright, yeah, I think that's everything there is to do here. Swing back by here and talk to the guy that was playing hide and seek. Friends and I are playing hide and seek, yep, cut. And exploration. Banquet will begin soon. Lord Dragon and I best not arrive late. At the banquet.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Esfrost's iron, Hyzan's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed, we must
Definitely
set
feel like
our
I'm not going to be
gazes to the
siding with
future.
the church a lot.
All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Alright, we got scene back over here. Back at the Crown City.
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure. Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patriot.
I feel like I'm probably not
A
going to side
king's
with
word
Franny
is
a
to
lot.
be obeyed.
And what of his subjects?
Definitely seems
Do
like
they
a
exist
dick.
simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants. They're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
to train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Brother!
I yield.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan.
Also drunk, I think.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica.
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
No apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this
True? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds. And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Oh yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
As the first step towards true harmony among our three nations, I welcome it. It will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. It is impossible to understand each nation's motivations. I can't say what this bodes well. It's probably the most realist. Yeah. We'll go with that. Hedging my bets.
It is
I've already been
impossible
told
to
that this is
understand
leading to
each
war,
nation's
so-
motivations. I can't say whether this bodes well.
Interesting. You are the first I've spoken to express such skepticism, and yet, you may see more clearly than most.
Like as not, it is a baseless worry.
It is a lord's place to worry. We may at last share a common goal, but our motivations differ. The future is murky, no matter how brightly some may try to paint it. My new cousin has the intuition of a leader, I see. Or perhaps you're simply a worrywart. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe.
Okay.
I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be writ large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
It would
Straight
seem
up
Lord
just passed
Dragan
out,
has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
I hope they end up being a power couple.
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those...
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Story. Definitely front-loading story stuff instead of in lieu of gameplay.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
Aye, my lord. Our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic said to be blessed by the deities of old.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
For House Wolford!
And so the stewardship of House Wolffort passes from father to son. Lord Simon Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfforts set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolffort sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually. What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolffort, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, Your Majesty. I shall not disappoint.
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me? You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolffort?
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolffort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Oh, I'm looking forward to beating the crap out of them.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were
Phallus and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
Smithy is now available for encampment. Magnifying glasses for that.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian Mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzant's salt and capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Lord Sereno is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eredor. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Hear, hear, hear! Hear, hear!
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Having faith in yourself, my friend, you too shoulder the future of the kingdom after all. There's no time for self-pity. A prince's subjects mustn't hear him talking that way. Come, preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your words.
Come. Preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries.
Training? And here when your friend is troubled by doubt.
Did you expect me to comfort you as your wet nurse once did?
Your new title's made you bold. Just because you've become Lord, it doesn't mean I'll sit back and take your barbs unanswered.
Haha, now that's the Roland I know.
At least my wet nurse wasn't so smug.
You two were quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and today
we claim victory.
Roland and Huette join your forces. Roland, a melee warrior with range, strikes foes 2 squares in front of him with his spear. His steed grants him exceptional mobility. And Huette's aptitudes in battle rains arrows down on foes from the back of a hawk. Easily traverses terrain with large elevation changes, the higher ground the greater her range. I'd best greet our guests. It will also give me a chance to take the measure of my soon-to-be opponents. Gila, soon you will lead your first foray into battle, and Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. Do you have a stratagem in mind for the tourney? Maybe, but a tourney with defeat will bring shame upon us. I intend to do whatever I must to win. Our house fights with honor. There will be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. You handled yourselves admirably when the bandits attacked. I expect your magic will be key to our victory. Yeah, heck yes. Give them a shout-out. Is that so, my lord? Tell the truth, I hadn't anticipated such a response, but thank you for the flattery nonetheless. I was being sincere. I have faith in all my allies, else we would not be fighting together. Your honesty is refreshing indeed. I am not so nervous as I was a moment before. I shall do my best to answer your every expectation. Lady Frederica and I shall prove ourselves worthy to fight alongside you. Sleep recovery pellets. Ah, Thalis and Erica. I wonder if those two would deign to participate in the tourney. Today I fight by Sir Maxwell's side in the tourney. I could not envision a greater honor than this. May we cross swords, Lord Serenoa, and may the fight be one to remember. You must be Lord Wolfort. I am Patriarch of House Consar. By King Regna's grace, we were chosen above all others to attend this momentous ceremony. It is an honor, truly. All we have, we owe to our king. Let us continue to serve him as well as we can. Let us hope this tourney brings the same thrill as last year's. I won't soon forget the final bout between Lord Simon and the Dawn Spear. Aye, 'twas a match for the histories. It's a shame Lord Simon won't be here to have another go at it. His son is representing House Wolford this year, I hear. I don't reckon one so green can stand against the likes of the Dawn Spear, but I've seen stranger things. Landry, Lord Serenoa, I understand the Wolfort name is now in your hands. Allow me to reintroduce myself as your peer. I am Landry Fawkes, Lord of one of the Glenbrook's 3 high houses. This tourney will be your first and best chance to show the skill of Wolfort's new generation. You have my support. May you find success deserving of a high house. Let us hope the tourney brings the same thrills as last year's. I won't forget. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, I already talked to this guy. Cool. Here the Dawn Spear is returning to defend the title he won at the previous tourney. Let's hope he hasn't been resting on his laurels. Stories of Minister Exam's skill have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of these tales. My lord, before the tourney begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? It's a chance for our three nations to gather and celebrate. Although the battles may be bloodless, victory is sweet all the same. In times of peace, there are precious few chances to display martial prowess. I mean to remind people of House Wolford's legacy. It may appear to be entertainment, but reputations are at stake. If we show weakness, then it will be noted by all in attendance. We'll go with this. While it may appear that way, my lord, the truth is more complex. The tourney is a stage on which each nation will display its martial prowess, while also taking the measure of others. I see. Although we aren't at war, we still must find ways to prove our mettle. So I basically should have gone with the middle option. Indeed, I advise you to treat this as seriously as you would war itself. Nothing hidden back here. Yeah, I can rotate. Cool. It is an honor to be allowed to fight by House Wolford's side. I shall do my utmost to bring honor to you on the battlefield. With you by my side, friend, I feel like we could take on the entire realm. I dare say we may even give the Dawn Spear his first taste of defeat. Some money. Oh, there's another kitty. I understand your medal shall be on display at the tourney, my lord. May it leave an impression on all in attendance. Talk to the Night Lady. A predictable match with a predictable outcome. Okay. Oh, hey, it's you guys. You suck. I suppose we haven't formally met yet. I'm Erica Acefrost. Yes, Frederica is my sister, although I hardly think of her as such. This country is old, for lack of a better word. I'm certain it will fit her sensibilities perfectly. Sarah, whose convictions have been strengthened. Ah, Sarah Noah Wolfhard, how good to see you again so soon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Thalas Acefrost, at your service. I suppose I soon shall be calling you my brother-in-law. This is quite the castle you have, full of history and great deeds. I hope that one day fate sees it fit to deliver me one so great. Stout Hawk Shield. Soldiers here are obedient. I'll give them that. I can't say the same for Acefrost's military. For better or worse, in Esfrost, we value freedom over all else. Those with the drive to succeed naturally rise to the top. Though your kingdom's lords and ladies might view us as a rabble of ambitious upstarts, we aren't beholden by tradition in Efrost. If you've ever any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome anytime. A country where one is judged by ability, not birth, certainly has produced some formidable personages. I shall have to visit whenever time allows. You learned about the grand... blah, blah, blah. As the game progresses, you can uncover information that will unlock additional responses in future conversations. You may view the knowledge you've amassed thus far by selecting War Chronicle information from the main menu. You're from House Wolford, yes? Your reputation is formidable, to be sure, but Efrost's military is second to none. Day and night we train, and I dare say even our rank and file would be a match for any other army's elite troops. Why, just the other day we managed to capture a particularly dangerous smuggler. He was swift as a horse and as deadly with a bow as any man alive. I even broke a bone in the process. His skill would have doubtless made him a capable soldier. It's a wonder what disparate paths our choices set us down. You learn about the captured smuggler. I mean to question any Esfrosti I can about the archives. It is said that within the archives countless tomes lie the answers to any and all questions that have ever been asked. You only need to seek them out. A house of boundless knowledge, that's certainly something I'd like to see with my own eyes. You learned about the archives. I passed a group of soldiers clad in black armor on the way here. Are those Efrost's storied black irons? Oops. I hear the Bloody Shield himself will be fighting on behalf of Efrost during this year's tourney. He's the captain of the Duchy's elite hawk riders and a fierce hawk shield himself. I look forward to seeing the man in action. Must be the stout guy I talked to. I've never seen a woman or a man, for that matter, quite like Minister Lila. Beautiful, elegant, and brilliant. What I wouldn't give to serve under someone like her. Word has it, her new assistant is a strapping young researcher said to be well-versed in ice magic. Ah, I knew I should have spent more time in my books instead of in the training yard. Very much like to see the skill of Minister Lila's new assistant for myself. Perhaps I will, sooner rather than later. You learned about the Ice Mage. Lord Serenoa, Benedict has been looking for you, but it seems you've already spoken. Your first tourney as lord of your house, eh? I knew the day would come, but it still brings tears to my eyes to see it. Always remember that Benedict and I are at your back, my lord. Come to us for whatever you need. That includes the tourney. You need someone in the dirt, my lord. I'm your man. Let's show him what stuff House Wolfert is made of. You carry your father's legacy on your shoulders, young lord. Eager am I to see how it fits you. I've trained the prince since he was scarcely old enough to hold a spear. I have a great interest in seeing his performance at the tourney. I would wish you good luck, but I would rather your skill carry you to victory. Lord Serenoa, congratulations on your recent appointment. The news of Lord Simon's abdication was sudden, to be sure, but all lords must give up their position in time. Still, I am certain having that immense responsibility thrust upon you at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require counsel, or simply a sympathetic ear to bend, do not hesitate to call upon House Telior. Congratulations on your recent appointment as Lord. I am sure the entire realm will celebrate the occasion. Lord Simone has ever been a dear friend to us. Pray do not hesitate to come to us in times of need. Is it true that General Avlora will be taking the field in the tourney? The right hand of the Archduke, rivaled only by her lord in ferocity. I doubt she judges a friendly competition to be worthy of her abilities. Still, if she lives up to her reputation, then she wouldn't have to try hard to prove a match for even the mightiest warrior. You are the new lord of House Wolfort, yes? I have seen you from afar, but I believe this is the first time I've had the pleasure of speaking with you. Even now, the common folk sing your house's bravery during the Salt Iron War. However, I suspect it shan't be long before they sing of House Martial's deeds instead. I look forward to seeing you at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. Alright, my guy. That's the lady who danced earlier. You're joining the tourney with my brother, aren't you? Sir Maxwell has trained with him since he was little. Roland could barely stand after they sparred. But he even walks like the Dawnspear now. I'm so proud to have him as my brother. My apologies. Frenny is always saying I let my emotions get the better of me. Please keep my brother safe, will you? With a wedding on the horizon, I imagine time must be a precious resource for you. Your life is on the cusp of great change, my young lord. Still, I pray you remain the faithful friend to my brother. He has his foibles, but I care for him all the same. I'm Sorcelien, but I'm sure you know that. I have the honor of being one of the Saintly Seven. The duties of a young lordling are many, but I trust you are more than capable. May this mine bring prosperity to us all. Such a massive endeavor is bound to be fraught with danger. If you or yours ever require medical treatment, pray visit the Ministry of Medicine. We are blessed with the finest medical minds in Norzelia, but our facilities aren't open to just anyone. Mention my name, however, and every service shall be at your disposal. I've heard tell of the ministry. It's said that even the most grievous wounds can be treated there. I'd very much like to see how such miracles are performed. You learned about the Ministry of Medicine. Young Lord Wolfort, thank you for the honor of including me among such esteemed company. Each face I see is more impressive than last. Even members of the Saintly Seven have deigned to step foot upon our shores. Of course, I have had many dealings with his aunt in the past, I am taken to understand all are equal in the eyes of their goddess, and even those not of noble birth can achieve prestigious something. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself of this famed equality and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. A country where station is decided not by birth, I was not aware of Hyzant's goddess was so equitable in her judgment. I would very much like to make time to visit. Alright, yep, I talked to her already. Okay, I think that's everybody. Let's see. War Chronicle information. The Grand Duchy of Efrost values freedom of all its people. Archduke Gustadolf instituted a system that allows anyone, regardless of their origins or social status, to succeed as long as they have ability. This approach has helped the duchy thrive. The archives, home to a vast collection of texts, this institution of learning is the pride of Efrost. All sorts of ancient tomes from around Norzelia can be found here, even books containing knowledge thought lost to the ages. Holy State of Hyzant. All citizens adhere to the goddess's teachings. There is no royalty or rigid class structure. People are ruled by the Saintly Seven, who are headed by the Hierophant and speak with the voice of the goddess herself. All believers are treated fairly and receive equal protection under the goddess. Finest medical facility in all of Norzelia, located in the Hyzantian capital. Also serves as a research facility where the best and brightest minds gather to study life and magic. They devise spells and medicine to alleviate pain or speed healing and treat all believers free of charge. Captured Smuggler. Smuggler has been apprehended in Isfrost. Fleet of foot and deadly with a bow, the criminal seems to have given the duchy's constabulary quite the fight. The Ice Mage. They say Minister Lila of Hyzant's Saintly Seven employs a handsome ice mage as a research assistant. Ice magic is notoriously difficult to control, making mages of this type extremely rare. Alright, I think that's going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and save. Before we advance. The tourney will begin soon. I'd best head back. I wasn't expecting so many scenes in the middle there. Let me double check. Yep, no. They're not gonna let me bail right before the tournament. Makes sense. So yeah, let's do the tourney, and then we'll probably call the Let's Play there. Because I'm sure there'll be some sort of epic dramatic thing at the close of this tournament.
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set. Let us introduce the champions who will fight for the glory of their nations. Fighting for the honor of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, General Avlora. Fighting for the honor of the Holy State of Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. Fighting for the honor of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, House Wolfort. And last but not least, the victor of our previous tourney, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear.
Hurrah! Hurrah! The Wolfort Lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend. A pity I couldn't match swords with him today.
You will match swords with me. I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as Father would.
You have his spirit, if nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
The combatants have assembled. Now, let the battles begin! I shall announce our first pairing, as chosen by lots. Minister Exham and Lord Wolfort, make ready for combat!
Drop the controller. Preparing for battle. During battle preparation, you can survey the battlefield, place units, and even return to the encampment. Victory conditions decimate the enemy forces. Defeat conditions lose all allied forces. Let's see. Good for recovery pellets. Yeah, let's placement. Change the initial placement of your units before battle begins. Select the unit you wish to move with the A button. Move the square you wish to move the unit, then press the A button once more. If the square you've selected already has a unit, the units will swap places. Yeah, these guys will go back. Erador up front here. Sure. Begin battle. Commence the battle. The tourney.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
I expect no quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord Serenoa. Show us the swordplay your house is so famous for.
They're two of Hyzan's most famed generals. We'll have no room for mistakes.
Then we shall make none. Now, let us show the realm the mettle of the new generation. For honor and glory!
I will end this.
Let's see what abilities. Okay, you just have the Iron Dagger. Yeah, I'm not going to do that quite yet. Go ahead and move, yeah. Let's see, who's that next guy in the order, I guess? That's the next guy. Okay. And that guy can get all the way over there. Go ahead and move here.
I won't lose!
Wanna... Yeah. When choosing command, the word weak will appear over enemy units that are susceptible to it, or resistant will appear over those who are not. Gain the upper hand by exploiting an enemy's weakness. Okay.
Brace yourself! Yes!
Whack whack.
I shirk from no danger!
Certain maneuvers will award you kudos, which can be traded for valuable items at the encampment Sundry Shop. Sundry Shop is not available in the early stages of the story.
Shall we begin? Your lifeblood shall paint my sword.
This battle is ours.
Let's use the blinding arrow already. Yeah, let's do that.
You'll get no mercy from us.
No, you're resistant.
Forward!
Take this guy
This
out
ends
of the
here! What have we here?
double-sided attack.
I shall try my level best.
That's not really a great strategy, so let's see. How about you? This Raging Beast on this guy.
It is time to strike.
That'll do!
Just kind of hang out.
You won't beat me!
Damn it!
Alright. That's not
How
doing me
shall
good.
I destroy you?
Let me heal your wounds.
Yes, please. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal.
Your wounds are healed.
Sorry to worry you.
Allow me. Two actions.
Scorching.
Good try.
My turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and attack this dude now. Got him flanked.
Have another!
Oh, that's right. She gets to attack twice.
Have another!
Goddess, I thank you for your blessing this day. A worthy foe is a glorious gift indeed.
You find the goddess in odd places, Exam. This trifling tourney will bring Hyzant neither riches nor glory.
The goddess works in myriad ways, Minister Sorsley. You would do well to keep your eyes attuned.
Definitely my guys that got the next attack, so we're still good on that front.
Charge!
Yeah, because this will take out both of them, right? Yeah. Excellent.
Brute!
Probably should
I
have
asked
attacked
for
from
no quarter.
close from
You
behind.
did not disappoint. Perhaps one day we can fight as allies. Minister Sorsley, I leave the rest in your capable hands.
Exquisite spoils. Fired.
The hunt is on.
I can kill that guy now. Seems like a good move. Good enough move. Oh, come on. Boo.
I see a path to victory.
This kid's annoying.
You have nothing left.
Defeat is not an option.
Doesn't really do me any good, so yeah, just go
On your guard. Ha ha!
get that guy from behind.
Damn it!
No!
To battle, I suppose. You won't beat me!
All right, Eriador. We'll have you come here and attack.
Your luck has run out.
Excellent.
One step closer to our hope.
Perfect, perfect.
Let me heal your wounds.
Gonna let you go over and heal Anna, because she definitely
Be at
needs it.
ease. Thank you. I fight for peace.
Let's see. Can I get Scorch on these two guys without hurting my own guy? Yes, I can. Oh.
With the powers
He's gonna heal from
in
that, isn't he?
me.
Is that what that was? Oh no, okay, it just doesn't guy's got a lot of throat.
I will end this.
You stabby stab this guy.
Sound strike.
Yeah, stabby stab him again.
Sound strike.
My turn.
Yeah, you can go ahead and take this guy out from behind.
Be gone.
Here I come.
Go ahead and grab the spoils there. Hopefully don't miss this guy this time.
This
There we
battle
go.
is my turn.
Oh, that was nice. Nice combo.
From where shall we strike?
Let's see. Yeah, I feel like we can get this guy from right here.
Perish.
There, all we got left is swords.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. Just as I planned.
To battle, I suppose.
Sleep.
Oh, you put my guy to sleep, eh?
Cool heads shall prevail.
Let's see. Anybody need the heals? Yeah, sure, we can take those
Allow
heals.
me. You have my gratitude.
I've been waiting for this.
There we go. Whack this guy from both sides.
We win. Let me show you what I've learned.
Sure.
Yeah.
Get this guy with some fire.
I will end this.
Backstab.
Allow me. One more. Sound strike.
Backstab again.
Sound strike.
A new power.
Ooh, throw poison. Okay.
My turn.
The hunt is on.
Yeah, get him.
Goodbye.
Finish the job. Hewitt.
Together.
Excellent.
My old wounds flare up again. I can fight no further.
Exquisite spoil secured. Victory. $19 kudos. 1,110 coin. Sereno's resolve something something. I got an HP ring.
To think they'd get the better of us.
Your father taught you well. You wield that great sword with skill beyond your years. Well fought. The day is yours.
Well, I also had a lot of great allies fighting alongside me.
Victory goes to House Wolford! Our next bout shall be between General Avlora and Sir Maxwell. May glory go to the victor.
Stand back. This one is mine.
Very well. I accept your challenge. Whoever taught you, they taught you well. Though something tells me you surpassed your teacher long ago. Your defense is formidable.
As is yours.
Got some Steiner and Beatrice
I
energy
yield.
from Final Fantasy IX.
Victory goes to Sir Maxwell!
My hand. I can't feel it.
Uh-oh.
So that was General of Laura. I pray never to meet her on the battlefield.
All right.
There will be no quarter given today, young lord of House Wolfort.
I would expect nothing less.
I guess I'm not going to fight this fight.
Huh? Where am I?
Oh, I just lose automatically? Lame.
Ah, you're awake. And none the worse for wear, considering the blow you took from Sir Maxwell.
He was too strong for us in the end.
Today, yes. But let us keep at our training. One day, the students will surpass their master.
Let us work hard for that day, my friend.
To arms, brave warriors completed. And with that, I will go ahead and wrap up this overly long Let's Play. I was not expecting it to go this long. Thank you for joining me to check out the opening chapters of Triangle Strategy. I look forward to continuing along the game and seeing how it goes from here. You can catch new Let's Plays from us every Tuesday and Thursday here on youtube.com/thatnerdysite. Thank you for joining me. As always, stay nerdy and be good to each other.